Hey everybody, this is Corey Salty True Floyd, and welcome to the Geek Report. This week on the Geek Report, Giancarlo Esposito has a chilling revelation. A Star Wars series is starting its second season, and another old school show is getting another reboot. All that and more this week on the Geek Report. Hey everybody, it's the Geek Report powered by Amerime Media. I'm Corey Salty True Floyd, and of course I am here with my number two, my Commander Riker, my guy in the darkness, Demon Engine.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Who the fuck is Riker?
He's young.
It's a Star Trek reference. It's okay.
And Riker was number one, not number two.
Shut your ass up.
I'm just saying, you're gonna quit. No, do Star Trek. Get it right. Get it right.
I'm top of the lobby wherever I go.
But seriously, it's always good to have him. And of course, the boss, the comic boss.
What up, everybody? I ain't got nothing smart to say this week.
Surprising.
Yeah, surprising.
And our guest, go ahead and do your intro because I love it every time I see it on video.
What it do, gaming family? What's going on with you guys? Hope you all are having an amazing day and everything is going your way. I am the Husky Hokage back once again. What's going on, everybody?
Hey,
I need one of those.
dude?
I need one of those.
Appreciate it.
Broccoli is man-made. There you go. That's my crazy rant for the week.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, broccoli is man-made.
So it's tilapia.
That's your hardcore revelation for the week?
So is oranges.
Don't
I figured that out
get him.
recently.
Don't get him
That blew my
started.
fucking mind.
That blue. Are you
Are you
serious?
Are you
Yeah,
specifically
I know
talking about?
I know oranges was man-made.
You're talking about the actual oranges, because ironically oranges are naturally green, but they've been modified to look orange here in the U.S.
Understood.
No, the fruit orange is two fruits. It's a hybrid fruit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. There's plenty of hybrids out there. Make it work.
That's what we call light skins.
Of course, you folks who don't know, every week we sit down, we talk about a few things happening in and around our universe. We hope to entertain you as well as inform you. But before we roll into this, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you hit that bell icon to be updated on anything and everything from right here at Amerime Media. Demon Engine, let's get started. All right, so one live action One Piece showrunner, Matt Owens, he has recently stepped down from the project due to mental exhaustion, and that's perfectly fine. Of course, he wasn't the only one at the mast. It's the production is still going through. And listen, I want him to be at his top health, get his rest, eat his Wheaties.
Yes.
Eventually he will come back because let's be honest, that first season really did knock it out of the park.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't finished the first season, so I started because I was real hesitant, but I've seen nothing but glowing reviews, so I started watching a few episodes here and there. But it's it's pretty good. But once again, your mental health is very important, and as a black man,
I'm going to say that.
Yeah, your mental health is like, bro, take all this. So take all the time you need. Come back when you are ready. Like you killed it the first season. Come back and do it again, but take the time you need to make sure you're ready, or you can handle everything that comes with that.
Because
I was so skeptical with you, Husky Hokage, of the first season.
Yeah,
because Netflix don't got a good track record with their live adaptations.
They do not.
But I think Corey's seen it before I did, and he reconfirmed me that it was actually good. And he's such a critic that if he likes something, then more likely is really good. And it's really good. Like I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Even my wife, who does not watch anime, she really liked this.
That's good.
Yeah, I could see why Oda picked Monkey Luffy. I'm like, that's a perfect casting right there.
Yeah.
But
I
seriously,
think everybody he grabbed was the perfect casting.
this also goes back to something just when it comes to younger Hollywood filmmakers and filmmakers, we notice that there's a very quick burnout rate, especially when it comes with them being new and having to deal with studio executives bothering their creative process. This is what happened with a very negative side of this is what happened with Josh Trank, the guy who wrote and directed Chronicle, and then he was involved with the reboot of Fantastic Four, but the studio executives kind of just kept bothering to the point that he just quit. Yeah. So I get it. Take your time. Please be well.
Yes,
absolutely.
Because the last thing we need is another black filmmaker crashing out.
Definitely don't need that, man. Don't listen.
Crash out. Yeah, that's me.
Shut your ass up, demon.
Speaking
Okay.
of crash out. I heard critics and reviewers waiting through this shit.
Bro, I seen so many people mad about this. Like, I get it was unnecessary, but at the same time, if you were sitting there actually watching it, like you could either waited, went back and watched everything once everything ended, or like I did, just follow a movie account that's gonna tell you exactly who is in it. Like people were so upset about this.
Earlier this week, Marvel did a 5-hour stream revealing the people who are going to be the cast who is going to be in Avengers Doomsday. And they really did milk this for all it was worth. And to be honest, it wasn't worth much.
It was like a solid 12 minutes.
No,
this went on 5 hours.
It was.
No. I'm talking about the specifically scrolling through their chairs.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Was it solid 12 minutes?
I saw it on Twitter or X or whatever, and when I looked at it, it was showing like 7,000 people were watching this at that point in time.
I was on the IG version. I was on the IG live. I'm like, what's going on? What are they showing? And everybody was just crashing out on it.
I was reading a comic book. I'm not. Because here's the thing, and I know this is gonna sound crazy to a lot of you. So listen up. There's a good chance that the cast is gonna be people who have been in Marvel movies since Endgame.
I mean, yeah. I think everybody,
like everyone's like Paul Rudd, Simu Liu, David Art was like, why are you shocked? You mean the people who have been in Marvel movies? Really? Are we like the biggest revelation was Patrick Stewart, Ian
Kelsey
McCullough,
Grammer. I was not even Kelsey Grammer because he was in Mount Mark. But Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart, I will say that.
Rebecca Romaine Stamos, Alan Cummings, who played the first Nightcrawler.
Yep.
That like those were cool. It was just like cool. I guess that's. I'm not hyped because one, I don't think any of these people, any of those folks, are going to be in the movie that long.
They're not. It's gonna be like Endgame.
I'm like Alan Cummings. I'm like, bro, I don't even remember the last film I saw you in.
Listen, and people were upset because they said they didn't announce. It was a couple of the black the black actors or actresses that didn't get announced, like Tiana Paris and some other folks. And I'm like, oh, sad they're not coming back. First off, I'm pretty sure they didn't announce everybody. Secondly,
No, they didn't.
there are still other actors and actresses missing that are probably going to be a part of this. We don't know everything yet. Like, hold your horses or calm your tits, as they say. Like, y'all about to get in the uproar for nothing. Like, first y'all mad how long the stream was. Now some black folks want to start an uproar because they missing this person. Like, bro, chill out.
Chill out. Chill out until you start seeing trailers. I mean,
this whole event didn't mean shit to me.
Yeah, same.
Not a single damn was given. I'm just like, this is it. I'm like, this is what y'all I get it. Their names are on chairs. Cool. This is what y'all was sitting out around screens looking at.
Yep.
Exactly.
This is like not a trailer, not even a teaser.
Exactly.
Like,
just let you know, folks coming. These folks, this gonna be here.
I'm just curious as to how long Robert Downey Jr. was on the sideline as this transpired, or did he just show up at the last 2 minutes and they was just like, so what do you? I'm just gonna sit in the chair and just do a quick little thing. Yeah, all right, cool. It was like,
yeah,
like this was unnecessary. Like, I wouldn't have been me.
Next.
And you know what this screams? This screams two things: desperation.
I can see that.
And their desperation and nostalgia.
I think that's one of the main reasons they brought back Robert Downey Jr. to try to bring back their audience.
Was always his universe.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They shouldn't have. They shouldn't have killed him off. They could have went a different route, but whatever. If you out there sat through this, just tell me why.
That's a good question. Now, I will say I think what messed them up a lot of it is, which I think Chadwick dying messed them up a lot more than we think. Give them credit, because I'm pretty sure it was built, or they were gonna try to build it where he was supposed to take over, like as being maybe not the leader of Avengers, but like a top player, like kind of like how Tony was.
Mm-hmm.
But like with him dying, I think that derailed a lot of the stuff that went on, or they had plans to do. Because you got to think about it, you got Wakanda as a nation. That alone, like, you know, outside of the second Black Panther movie, that right there, the resources they could have provided, like it's so much stuff they could have built towards had he been still alive, or whatever the case may be. You know, RP Chadwick. You know, however, yeah, I know people. You know, they bringing back Shuri. Yeah, you know, she's still the current Black Panther. You know, until we get either they introduce somebody else or they age up his son. So
oh man, it's weird.
Yeah, I agree.
It's weird. Let's go to the next thing. All right, so apparently Darkwing Duck is coming back, and Jim Cummings will be playing the voice. Of course, Jim Cummings, Disney voice acting Disney
Legendary.
royalty.
Very much so.
He'll be back as the main character. Now, the recent run of DuckTales was amazing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was peak.
Mm-hmm.
It was peak in storytelling, and their whole Darkwing Duck side storyline they had was cool as hell. So
yeah,
I'm actually all for this. For folks who don't remember or have no idea what we're talking about, Darkwing Duck was a Disney parody of Batman the Animated Series.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. It had such great action. It kind of just became its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it has one of the best intros in history.
Absolutely.
And the
The
theme
song's a bop.
song absolutely slapped.
It's a bop.
I'm old enough to remember Darkwing Duck, but
So,
young enough to the point where I don't remember any. I remember watching it, but I'm pretty sure those was when it's just like, all right, they got me in front of the TV. Ain't nothing else to do. Brain off.
He was just like
Brain
colors.
off with dark colors.
Darkwing, Duck.
Duckwing Duck. When in trouble, you call DW.
DW. Listen.
Duckwing Duck. Let's get dangerous.
Listen, I'm low key excited for this, man. I might go watch the rewatch DuckTales all the way through so I can be, just to get this, because I know that was one of the things about DuckTales. You had Darkwing Duck. I remember one of my other favorites was Gizmo Duck.
Yeah.
Oh man, like it was DuckTales put us on so I can't wait for this. I'm glad Jim Cummings is coming back, man. That's just gonna make it. I think it's gonna make it even better. So hopefully they stick with the same thing they've been doing with DuckTales or were doing with DuckTales, and implement all of that in Darkwing Duck.
Also, I love Jim Cummings' podcast where he sits with other voice actors, and sometimes they go over scenes from other movies with the characters with their voices.
Yeah,
and
I've seen that.
He did Winnie the Pooh, but he was reciting lines from Hellraiser. Such a waste of good suffering. I'm like, yeah.
I had to remember, because I remember when you had to remember that Jim Cummings, he is the voice, the voice of Winnie the Pooh as well. And it just clicked, like, man.
I look forward. I really do look forward to this.
Yeah.
Let's go to our next. All right. Season 2 of Ahsoka has started production, and I had a great time with the first season of Ahsoka. I think my only gripe was maybe some mild pacing issues. That's about it.
They
What about
did
you guys?
a really good job with the first season of Ahsoka, so I'm excited for this one. And also Rosario Dawson in anything.
I still need to watch Ahsoka.
Now, for folks who are hip with it, Ray Stevenson, of course, he passed away last year. Ray Stevenson passed away last year, and his character is going to be reprised by Rory McCann. For those of you who don't remember who that is the gentleman who played the Hound in Game of Thrones. So okay. Be sure you're on the lookout for that. I ain't gonna lie, there was a lot of great imagery in this in season 1 of Ahsoka. I think the only pacing, and I didn't like the fact that in this new run of Star Wars, people keep surviving getting stabbed with lightsabers.
They got better medicine. They got better medicine and better technology.
Yeah, being stabbed by lightsaber is not the end all be all no more.
That's because they're not savage with it. What happened to hacking? I'm poking motherfuckers with this. Fuck that. It caught you could just poke some. Yeah, you can. If you don't hit a vital organ, you're just basically stabbing with a very hot knife.
Yeah,
that's cauterizing. Correct. And when you pull out or turn it off, there. No.
And we finally got to see.
Slice that motherfucker.
Listen,
we finally got to see zombie stormtroopers.
Oh, I need to watch this. I grew up on Star Wars, love Star Wars, man. But it's just everything's been so hit or miss.
Inconsistent.
And I want to love it, but it's and I'm tired. I'm so I'm tired of the Skywalker, anything that has to do with the Skywalkers. And don't get me wrong, the last movies, they were okay, but I'm still upset behind.
This is a safe place. You don't have to lie.
I'm really like this. I'm still upset behind what they did to Finn. Like, yeah, I would never forgive them for what they did to Finn. You made it seem like we would go get another Black Jedi.
Yeah.
And to basically turn him into a scaredy cat in the second movie.
Yeah.
And like I'm still to this day. But so I've been like kind of in and out of Star Wars stuff, man. I play the games, like the Jedi Survivor games have been excellent. I love those. But this, I've been, like I said, I'm ready for them to get away from the Skywalker saga.
Ahsoka is more attached to Star Wars Rebels than anything else.
Say less. I'll give it a watch then because I love Rebels. Rebels, I enjoy it.
There is an episode that does contain Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah. I think I remember him coming. I think I remember him coming back for that. Was supposed to,
but it's a good episode. I ain't gonna lie. It's a great piece of storytelling. So
the whole series is really good.
I'm going, like I said, I'll watch it, man. I just once again been in and out. You know what I'm saying? So
it's just like it's such a weird wave because it's like Ahsoka wasn't bad. The acolyte wasn't horrible. It was just like, yo, this is moving very slowly. And y'all doing a lot more tell than show.
Yeah.
And Skeleton Crew, I've watched the first 3 episodes and it's a very cute show.
It's basically a kid.
It's like the Goonies in space.
Okay. That's a good analogy.
And that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. That makes me want to give it a try. Check that out. I love the Goonies. Like the Goonies, love the Goonies. You know they're making the Goonies too. After all these years.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. I'm like, Goonies live forever. I'm like, some of y'all are in your 60s.
Goonies never say die.
Game Informer is back.
Yeah, Game Informer, which went down with the ship about 7 months ago. Apparently, it's coming back thanks to its new owner, Gunzilla Games. Now, Gunzilla Games, for folks who don't know, that's the company behind the game Off the Grid.
Okay, that's what's up. I have no idea what that game is.
Okay, imagine Call of Duty, but with cyberpunk limbs.
Okay.
So we can cuss on here, right? I can say what I feel.
Yeah,
right?
Go ahead.
I just want to say, fuck GameStop, because that's the reason Game Informer was initially shut down. It's GameStop's fault, and the fact that they closed down Game Informer. I'm shout out to Gunzilla Games for bringing them back, man. Game Informer has always been a staple.
Yes.
The only little glimpse of journalism I had or thought about getting into gaming was basically because of Game Informer. I would love to go out. That's the only reason I subscribed, or really I had like the GameStop awards, really because of Game Informer. To get the magazine every month. I used to love to get the magazine, see the covers and stuff like that. Like the one that's showing right here with the Batman cover. I got that. It's around here somewhere, but I have that. And the fact of y'all stop or whatever the case may be, bro, like this y'all fault. GameStop, and like that's a whole nother story. But just wanted to say fuck GameStop officially, because of them doing that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, as a former GameStop employee, I get it.
Yeah. I was in the game. I forgot with GameStop. The one of the things I cannot stand nowadays, now with GameStop, is like if you have GameStop points or basically on anything on the GameStop card, like it's credit, you can't use that towards like Microsoft or PlayStation or any type of card.
No cards. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, what's the point?
Right.
I would never ask for a GameStop gift card a day in my life.
I'm happy to see Game Informer back. Yeah. I swear, like Game Informer is one of those things is why most of us are in the industry now.
Yeah.
You know they used to tie niggas' jobs down to those damn subscriptions. Like, yeah, if you trying to keep the amount of hours you get, you gotta have X amount of subscriptions by the end of the week. I'm like, wait, what?
Did they?
Yeah.
GameStop always been a trash placement. You as a gamer, it just overall, like I loved GameStop as a gamer, but like once you get older and you find out how like treacherous and bad that shit, like just like, bruh, I just sold you this. You paid me. I'm turning in this whole system. You gave me $100 for it. You go turn back around and sell it for $10 less than the regular price. Like
I think that was my first real experience and led to the downfall of me. And I wanted to be there. I got a game. I think I paid like $50 for it, brand new. Got it. Took it home. Went and got it in the morning. Took it home. Played it. Was so excited to play it. Didn't realize I beat the game in that day. Took it back. Tried to take it back. Oh, $17 for it. Motherfucker, I paid $50.
Just paid $50 for it. Like
I just got
it.
Yeah. Never again. But that's why I say game.
Horrible.
Very much so. But happy to see Game Informer back.
So another Grand Theft Auto 6 situation. And one of the this time the industry, they're not even worried about how much they're charging. They just need to know when they can drop, when is the game coming out, so they can leave it all the space in the world so it doesn't fuck up the release of any of their games.
Yeah. So basically Rockstar is they're sitting on a nuke right now.
Pretty much.
And everybody is scared of when they're gonna let this nuke off. So listen, I mean, as rightfully so, bro. I would like, if I was Rockstar, I mean, I would like tell certain people, certain people, hey, let certain, I guess, other companies know, like, hey, just don't release your game in this window or something like that. So, and then or give them a fake date.
Drake, get up off my release date.
Listen, or what you do is the test. You give them a certain date, and then see where the leaks come from, and then either move around it or whoever leaked it. I'll wait till purposely wait until they about to drop a big game, and drop right at the same time.
You pull a
leaking my stuff. Listen,
drop your game. The next day they drop their game.
Look, stay Ubisoft.
As a publisher, I would be. I don't know if I'd be terrified, but I'd be really nervous.
I would be. We've already.
They're going to destroy whatever game drops.
Correct.
Near them.
Let's go eat up sales, man. That's
near them. Like not even like. I think like within that month, like that whole monthly drop is going to be on the
The only other game I can see competing, maybe not even competing, but still having a chance, is a Call of Duty. But it's going to have to be like I can see what I'm saying is like not releasing the exact same time, but like say GTA comes out maybe the beginning to the middle of the month. Call of Duty can release at the end of the month or near the end of the month and still be okay. Because it still go do Call of Duty numbers regardless of what happened.
I don't see any game being safe.
Listen, I get it, but
because at the end of the day, motherfuckers could play that Call of Duty Warzone shit for free.
Correct. But they do that. It could be every year, but also they, Black Ops 6 dropped and folks went bonkers for it. But I low key. This is why I was telling people. This is one of the reasons why I was telling people. Assassin's Creed Shadows moved out the way. A lot of folks didn't realize how big Monster Hunter Wilds was going to
Right.
be. And they were thinking like, oh man, they moving because it is. They move. No, I said I'm pretty sure they're getting out the way because they released right before Monster Hunter Wilds, and it's a lot of folks that's gonna be playing Monster Hunter Wilds. And if I was them, I would move. They moved to a month where basically or a time where there was nothing big. They got out the way of Monster Hunter Wilds because people didn't realize how big that game was going to be and how good it was, how good it was going to be.
I knew how good it was.
Well, yeah, I'm about to say you knew.
Listen, I'm right there with you, Demon. I've been playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I got like 50 plus hours in Monster Hunter Wilds so far. So yeah.
And I'm on the opposite end. I've been waiting for Assassin's Creed Shadows.
I got Shadows. I got Shadows. I haven't. I got Shadows. Have not played it yet. For the simple fact of Thursday. South of Midnight drops, and no matter what's going on, right? what was happening, I am playing South of Midnight. I was hoping I was gonna get a review code, but I wasn't able to get one. But Thursday,
I'm still waiting for ours. I gotta check see if we got our review code.
I'm playing South of Midnight, and like I said, I went all out for Assassin's Creed Shadows. This is a collector's edition. Like my statue is up here, up there. So like I was ready for it. But when I found out South of Midnight was coming out in there, I'm like, and I don't want to start Assassin's Creed Shadows. Then we're like, you know what? I gotta stop it and go play South of Midnight, and then I come back. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna wait all together.
Yeah, because I'm very curious about South of Midnight.
Listen, I'm excited for it, and I know somebody. I already know who's reviewing the copy that got sent to us, and I'm just kind of waiting. I want to ask him, hey, how's it going? How's the game? Like I want to talk to him about it so bad, but I've been trying to let him play it. So, but I'm excited.
You gotta let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah.
What's our next one, Demon? Yes. Giancarlo Esposito. He would like to play Mr. Freeze in James Gunn's DCU. Now, about a year ago,
I would love that.
The question of Giancarlo playing in Mr. Freeze came up, but people wanted it for the Batman, which I was firmly against. Because I was just like the Batman so far seems like a very grounded world. Putting a guy like Mr. Freeze in it would take away from that.
Yeah.
It's so I will say this. I think there is a possible way to do it, but it has to be done. We have to take time with it. But I agree with you. Putting him in Mr. Freeze and James Gunn's DCU, I think it really works.
I feel like he'd be a terrifying Mr. Freeze.
I can see it.
Well, that's the thing about it. Mr. Freeze is supposed to be terrifying and also very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Esposito has that type of range.
He does.
Yeah.
He definitely does.
Gus Fring, he'll kill that role.
Man, that's why, man.
I like I said, I would like to see him. I would love to see him get this role. I would love to see him get this role, man. Like I am, and I do agree with you. I think he would work better in the DC James Gunn instead of the Batman, because you look at the Riddler we got in the Batman. Like,
yeah, they played a lot of that off the Zodiac killer.
Yes,
which was a very, very bold move. Extremely bold, but it worked.
The actor Paul Dano is an amazing actor. And when I heard they cast him as the Riddler, I knew. I was telling everybody, I said, man, listen, I don't care what go on, that man gonna kill that Riddler part. And I was watching.
He's a fantastic actor. He really
And
is.
I was looking at that monologue. We had a monologue like top 5 villain speeches or something like that, and I was just looking at his monologue. That man had, you could have like, Batman's ass was clenched so tight when he thought he knew he was Bruce Wayne, bro. Like, you can, like, you had to check that bat suit because I know it smelled like shit. But he had that man. He had that man shook. Like he was, and he couldn't react because he saw the camera. And then when he finally, that's the only one we didn't get. That sigh of relief, like, like, bro, that scene right there. Then when he goes on and he figures out Batman doesn't know that he hasn't figured out what he knows, bro. Listen, Paul Dano killed it.
I have no arguments there. Plus, I think this would be a good move because I would love to have Giancarlo. Like Juan Carlos has a great career, but he is literally one of the best heels at being, like, he's always like he's the best at being a bad guy. So it's even when he was like, even in one of his earlier roles where he was morally gray as Bugging Out and Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. Like,
yeah.
But after that, it's just been villain after villain, and every time he knocks it out the park. So I don't see a reason why this shouldn't be a thing.
Right.
But of course, what do y'all think? So,
and plus, he picked a role that I don't think a lot of people would go after.
What, Mr. Freeze?
Yeah.
Why do you think a lot of people won't go after it?
Because, like, Mr. Freeze is not. He's not a villain that everybody like will want to see or like will want to act as. They want the Joker or the Riddler or Penguin, somebody who's going to be on the screen a lot. So I think Mr. Freeze would be perfect for Giancarlo.
I like to say, if they long as they do, let him be the Mr. Freeze. You give him the role and you let him be like Mr. Freeze. Don't try to let that man be as dark and it's everything you need him to be. Like, don't try to mess with him. You know what I'm saying? Give us a good Mr. Freeze. Let him cook, as they say.
And especially with an actor of his caliber, he'll definitely go back and look at Michael Ansara's portrayal. That's the one from Batman the Animated Series, and see where he can go from there. So at least that's where I think his methodology would play out. We can go to the next one. That's what I was thinking. Okay. So, Netflix is doing a live-action Scooby-Doo origin story. It's going to be about a murder at a summer camp, and thank God Mindy Kaling is not involved.
I take it you didn't like her Daphne series?
Velma,
I'm sorry. Yeah, Velma.
I really tried, and Demon can attest to this. Because I would talk about it every week, and I'm like, there's some good parts in here, but overall, it's just a mess.
I tried to. I hated it. I hated it so much.
Because it made me look at Mindy Kaling, and that's when I found out a bunch of weird stuff about her, and I was just like, oh, this is. Yeah, I need you to
weird stuff like what?
Like her brother got in trouble because he posed as an African American to get a black scholarship for med school.
Okay. Yep, that qualifies as weird.
Yeah. Mind you, at the time, Mindy Kaling was already making money hand over fist on The Office. I'm like, really? She couldn't have invested in you?
And she had her own show.
And she had her own show, The Mindy Project. It was just like, yeah. I was like, But this is what you needed to do, huh?
This is what you choose to do.
But back to a live action Scooby-Doo. I don't know. I honestly don't care. I don't care either way.
I'm for it.
Scooby-Doo.
I'm not, because especially if they're actually going to deal with real straight up murders. Because let's be honest, at the end of the day, all Mystery Inc. has been doing is catching scammers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not one of them Nigerian. Wow, nothing.
Listen,
I see what you did there.
Listen, I love it. I love it. Listen, I'm assuming this is gonna be steeped in some, with it being steeped in realness, it's a real murder. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only question is Scooby gonna be at the top? Are we getting the Raggy and all that stuff? That's the question.
That's good. That's a good question.
He's gonna be a bloodhound.
We're gonna Raggy.
He's gonna be able to sniff stuff out for Scooby snacks.
Like, yo, is the dog talking? No, we're just really high.
Listen.
Wait. What if that is the gag?
That is the gag.
No. All of them are consistently high. The dog's never talking.
Yes. Yes, I think that is the actual gag. And Scooby doesn't actually talk; he barks, but they're all high as fuck.
And it's so weird. The second I look at this, I keep thinking about those Ace Vane videos.
Oh, yeah. shout out to Ace Vane.
Shout out, that motherfucker is hilarious. I want to get his black ass on the show. That's what I want to do.
Definitely.
Oh, murder. While we're on reboots, Buffy the Vampire Slayer is apparently getting a reboot / continuation. And I mean, I guess, sure, why not? I don't know. I assume it's going to be a new Slayer.
I hope so.
I'm assuming that, and so when they do these /reboots / continuations, like you get a new, like, is her name gonna be Buffy too? Like what? Listen, I get a reboot. If you want to do a reboot, that's fine, but don't call it a continuation and none of the cast is gonna be there, or you know what I'm saying? Like it can't be called Buffy the Vampire Slayer if the chick's name is Sarah or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
unless Buffy is a title,
or something like that. Like, or maybe she's Buffy is her mentor. You know what I'm saying? Maybe then, but then how long can you run with that being? You know what I'm saying? With her being the mentor.
Now that's funny because in the spinoff series Angel, at the end of the Buffy series, some spell was casted, and every woman who would ever become a Slayer got their powers. And then in an episode of Angel, these people were like drugging and kidnapping these potential Slayers, and they caught them and turned them over to one of Buffy's friends. So there's enough breadcrumbs there to make something.
Yeah,
Josh Kirby ass had that foresight, huh?
Yeah. Now, of course, I don't want Joss Whedon to have anything to do with this.
Yeah.
After everything we know about him now.
Yeah, man.
And
it's like the guy that you would think, I don't get, like, he had such good work from this Avengers, some of the other stuff. What was his
Firefly?
Like, you had such, like, I really hate that we get good stuff from trash individuals, bro.
Yo,
like, you're a trash human being. Like, I hate that. Like, you got to be talented.
It's a pattern.
Yes,
it is. Like, it's like if you got something good, or you do like stuff like this, you're creatively, you're great at certain things, or you can create great, but in your private life, you're a trash fucking human. Like it never
even
fails.
like you're kind of trash. No, you're the worst.
Yep.
It never fails, man. It never fails.
I say it all the time when I meet somebody new and they're really cool. I pray they're not a horrible human being.
Like that's all you be wanting, man. I just don't look. I don't want to be associated with you, and it come to find out you out here recording child pornography, or you out here doing, being a creep to women or something like that.
Right.
Like around here sniffing folks' seats and shit. I don't need that to come out, my bro. Like, listen, you never know.
Everybody looking at you like, yo,
like this your man, right?
Like, yo, he never did none of that weird shit around.
And that's what and it's hard to explain to folks. Like, you never saw. I didn't know he was into this. Like, y'all, you mean to tell me you've been friends with this man for 10, 15 years and you ain't know he was out here sniffing folks' seats and doing crazy shit? Like,
no.
Like, what? No. Like, bro,
it's wild.
Very much.
Either way, I'll look forward to see what comes of it. Just don't fuck it up. All right. So first off, calm your tits. The photo is not real. But there is a live action Zelda movie in the works over at Sony Pictures. So I'm not sure what that means for Mario Brothers and all the Illumination stuff. But apparently this is a real thing that's definitely going to be happening.
Listen, I don't know what's going on over there at Sony Pictures. Let me clarify that. They don't seem to have a formula for their film. Give this to Illumination and let them run with it.
Well, no, Illumination does animated.
I know. Give it to Illumination. Let them animate it. Let them run with it.
You just want your Smash Brothers universe.
Absolutely. We got Pokemon. We got Sonic. We got Mario, Donkey Kong. And now we about to get Zelda. If they fuck this up, they're gonna fuck it up. And this being Sony Pictures, listen.
I need my Solid Snake movie.
Like,
need my Metal Gear.
Yeah, okay. Good luck with that.
Listen, I'll take that. Let do that instead of this.
Right.
Give this to someone else.
Right.
Give this to someone else because they're gonna try to make this something that is not.
What if they make Link speak? What if he's Chris Pratt?
Oh no! In this, they're definitely gonna make Link speak. He's gonna, everyone's gonna talk.
At least folks will know that Link is Link and not fucking Zelda.
Right.
I get so tired of folks. Who was Link?
Now the question.
Oh my God, that has to be like one of the running things inside the video game industry. People who don't know Zelda think
Princess.
That's Zelda. The guy on the cover is Zelda, and they will fight you tooth and nail because they know that's Zelda. They're like, no, his name is Link.
I get it. I understand why you think of everything else when it comes to different type of media. He's plastered on the front. It says Legend of Zelda. You're playing through as him. Yeah, there's story about Zelda and she's a princess, but you're playing him. So Zelda is the little green twink. This legend is though.
Speaking of twink, who's your guess? Tom Holland or Timothy Chalamet?
Timothy Chalamet.
So the question is, Tom is already he's worked with him for several movies, but the fact of him he's been Nathan Drake. And let me say this. I'm an Uncharted guy. Listen, I'm an Uncharted guy. For what it was, I thought the movie was okay. I know a lot of folks didn't like it. I thought it was okay. But they're probably gonna go Timothy Chalamet for this one. They're gonna try to at least try. They're gonna at least try. He's the bigger name right now. Award winning, stuff, all that stuff. He's the bigger name. Dune 2 coming off the Bob Dylan movie. He would be the get that you want to draw in.
Coming off that Oscar win.
Yeah.
Right.
Not that BAFTA jump. Either one. But listen, I like Tom Holland, but the second I saw him bartending in Uncharted, I was like, yeah, I can't buy this. You still look like a child.
Now, who's this child up there pouring liquor?
Listen.
Right. I was like, you're trying to convince me that Mark Wahlberg's a lot older than he seems. I'm like, y'all on this adventure don't even look right. Y'all look like kids. This looks like it should be Journey to the Center of the Earth. Like, what are y'all doing?
Listen, I enjoyed the movie. It wasn't the best, but my thing is, I went in with the right expectations. Like I went in with, all right, I'm gonna take this as it is. It's a movie about a video game, and I've understood Hollywood has a real bad hard time making or adapting movies. Video games to movies. Like from you name it, from the first Mario Brothers, Max Payne, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, all of those. They have good elements, but it's like they have a hard time.
The first Mario Brothers was so bad, it was excellent. Okay. That movie is a pop culture success.
It's the video game movie equivalent of The Room.
No. It's the video game movie equivalent of Dragon Ball Evolution.
That's the thing. Dragon Ball was just so bad that it was bad.
Listen, I'll watch the first Mario Brothers movies again. I will never watch Dragon Ball Evolution.
Exactly.
Like listen, and you know what, folks? That was one of I made a tweet about this. I said, folks are so mad. I went up because I was talking about the uproar, just all the bad. The bad stuff they were talking about for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Y'all mad? I said something to the fact of you're mad about a black samurai who was actually real, but y'all whitewashed a character and gave us Dragon Ball Evolution. I don't want to hear shit y'all got to say ever again. So put this on the plate. This is Goku. Who the fuck is this? Like, don't come talk to me about anything. About DEI,
a whole discussion about that movie alone, and maybe we should. Maybe we're gonna bring you back. We're gonna bring you back and have a discussion about.
We do have a video coming out where where me and Asian K go over Django Unchained.
Yes.
So,
listen,
and our next movie is supposed to be our next movie is going to be the Goofy movie, since the 30th anniversary of it is this year.
Hey, let's go. I love a Goofy movie.
But folks, that was the Geek Report. Of course, we hope you guys were entertained as well as informed. We're so happy to do this every week. Demon Engine, I can't do this without you. I appreciate you. Comic Boss, I appreciate you as well. Husky Hokage, it is always fun to have you here.
Absolutely, man. I love it every time.
And of course, we can't do this without you. So thank you guys for checking us out. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit that bell icon. Be updated with anything and everything we have going on over here.
Husky Hokage, do you have anything going on that the fans should know about?
So just my podcast that I run that I host, it's called Victory Road, a gaming podcast, man. You can check that out. We have been consistently dropping every Thursday this year. I just had an episode yesterday. We interviewed a streamer. She's a Gamer Award nominee, Chicks and Giggles. We try to interview women. We try to highlight gamers, women, all that stuff like that. Especially during the month of March, we highlight women. We interviewed another female streamer. Her name was She Is Boogie. Go check her out. Go check out those interviews. They're on YouTube right now under the Blurred Syndicate. You go to the live option. It's right there. You can check out the interviews. We got an interview with Charles Henry coming up here in April. So you can check out that one of everybody's favorite blurred Charles Henry. Go check that out. That'll be out in I think probably the second or third week in April. But yeah, man. Outside of that, I got some I don't just reviewed a game called Out of the Park Baseball. It's for those who love management simulators. This is one of the best probably the best baseball management simulator out there. It's real fun. Like you control everything. It's on Steam, but it's called Out of the Park Baseball 26. Man, I gave it 8.5. That was my first time playing anything like that, but it was really good. And but if you're a baseball nerd and you love doing all that, having the Excel spreadsheets tracking this, like it's a lot there. Like I mean, you're gonna spend hours in that game, but it's really fun.
Those people exist.
Yeah. Listen, the game has been going on for like 20 years.
Oh wow!
Since 2000, and they will do an annual release, and people love it. You can go check out that article over at gamersocialclub.ca.
There you go. All links will be down in the description below. Make sure you follow Husky Hokage on everything.
Yes, sir.
He's family at this point. I mean,
right.
Family. But whenever you want to come over, cousin Ken, you know where the refrigerator is at. Don't ask us to get no views.
Listen. I appreciate that. I'm happy about that. Appreciate it.
Everybody, we want you to take care of yourselves. We'll see you next week. Please be well.